On RollerJam, we return to the scene of the crime. Ever since this famous bulldog, the Quakes have been a house divided. The Atkinson-Loden relationship has left a black cloud lingering over California's normally sunny coast.
He needs to decide if he's going to go with a little one-night stand, little floozy puppy dog, or if he's going to be with the Quakes.
The Florida Sundogs seem totally unfazed. In the midst of turmoil and an injury epidemic, the Dogs have managed to keep a 5-game winning streak alive. It's the California Quakes versus the Florida Sundogs. Next on RollerJam.
Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida. This is the World Skating League. Tonight, the California Quakes do battle against the high-flying Florida Sundogs. Welcome, everyone, to RollerJam Arena. I'm Ken Resnick, along with Lee Rehrman and roller derby legend Buddy Atkinson Jr. The California Quakes coming off a very impressive win over the New York Enforcers, but a team that is in total disarray. On the other side of the coin, everything is going right, seemingly, for the Florida Sundogs. They have strung together a number of very impressive wins. Posse Chalene is back, his immigration problems completely behind them. Debbie Rice has come back from a broken wrist. It was injured in 3 places. And the California Quakes, Lee Rehrman, everything is up in the air.
Well, this is definitely a tale of 2 cities, or 2 states, as it were. The Florida Sundogs are winning because of team unity, and the California Quakes are winning despite team unity. But I've really got to think that I'm going to question the Rusty Montgomery, Sean Atkinson turmoil, the mutiny of the whole bod squad, Rusty Montgomery and all the other Quakes against Sean Atkinson. I got to think that tonight it's going to nip them in the bud with all the guns the Florida Sundogs have in their arsenal, Ken.
Now, last time out, if you missed it, Denise Loden put a jammer helmet on, skated with the Sundogs men. Rusty Montgomery bulldogger her. Sean Atkinson went berserk, and he and Rusty Montgomery battled it out. That has not been settled. But Buddy Atkinson on the Florida Sundogs side, I think Debbie Rice might be coming back too soon. She broke that wrist in 3 places.
I know, big break, but I'll tell you what, I think she's going to be part of the inspiration to get even more out of the Sundogs. They're rolling along great. This girl is a real competitor, blood and guts type of skater. She doesn't let these little injuries, and she called it that, a little injury, I'll get over it. And I'll tell you what, she's doing a fine job. Throws her timing off a little bit, but she'll bring it on back.
All right, we will certainly find out. You'll be able to pick her out. She's wearing a huge yellow cast. But here comes the music, the flames, and here come the California Quakes. The California Quakes buoyed with new confidence after that very impressive win over the New York Enforcers. Rusty Montgomery coming out, followed by Captain Sean Atkinson. We have talked about it. Will Montgomery and Atkinson be able to continue to put their differences aside on the track and lead their team to victory? We will certainly find out. Atkinson, he is the go-to man of the California Quakes. And now here come the Florida Sundogs. Without a doubt, right now, the hottest team in all the WSL, the Florida Sundogs, have been stringing together some very impressive victories. And with their off-track problems behind them and buoyed by the return of Debbie Rice. Hawk Rice has been out, broke the wrist in 3 places. How will affect her skating remains to be seen.
But also, Suzanne Chalene and Poppy Chalene for the Sundog men and the Sundog women, respectively, are back from that immigration nightmare and look for Sam Martin, who hadn't played very well lately, to really pick up some more for the Sundog men.
And starting for the Florida Sundogs will, as always, be captain and their quarterback, Denise Loden, along with Kathy Evangelo, Andrea Franklin, Suzanne Chalene, and Lindsay Francis. For the California Quakes, all 3 bod squatters in the lineup: Stacy Blitz, Cindy Zimmerman, and Jamie Konomak, along with Brooke Sunderman and Faith Urban. As we are at the starting line, there you see a close-up of Jamie Konomak on the inside. Remember, the beginning of every period in the WSL, we start from the starting line. The jammers are in the front. After that, the jammers must start at the rear and lap the field. And right off the bat, you see it's Jamie Konomak and Kathy Evangelo battling it out for the lead. And now Evangelo and Konomak trade elbows as they come around. This is Cindy Zimmerman now taking over the lead. And it is still being trailed by Kathy Evangelo and Suzanne Chalene. Just the very opening minutes, and Cindy Zimmerman goes into the rail, courtesy of Kathy Evangelo. It's Evangelo in the lead, followed by Suzanne Chalene and Jamie Konomak. Conomac certainly the more physical of the three skaters, but it's Kathy Evangelo closing on the back. You see Andrea Franklin going back, Denise Loden gives her a whip. Evangelo goes by one now, trying to get by Brooke Sunderman. Did a good job of going right by Stacy Flitch to put a point on the board early as the California Quakes are having some problems with the Florida Sundogs. And now down goes one of the Sundogs. And finally, Kathy Evangelo cuts it off, but not before picking up that first point of the game.
Well, and look at these Florida Sundogs to try to find a balance between manpower. Ken, if you remember the last few weeks, they've not even really had enough people to field a team. And here we see Denise Loden getting into it with a very outmanned Jamie Conomac.
Certainly one of the big changes we're seeing in Denise Loden, almost as the instigator. Buddy Atkinson, this relationship with Sean Atkinson, it's like we're seeing a whole new, more aggressive Denise Loden.
Well, definitely you're getting a little more aggression out of her, but I'll tell you something. She's a real rough cookie in her own way. And I'll tell you something else. You're going to see more of it because she's been taking a lot of stuff from this other team.
And now we see Amy Craig and Cindy Zimmerman out. There's our first look at Debbie Rice, and she comes around with the cast on her wrist, I should say, and we'll see how she can do it. Amy Craig now very smart. She's trying to stay on that broken wrist side of Debbie Rice. Rice obviously can't use that. We see right there, obviously no balance for Debbie Rice. Amy Craig now closing up very quickly. Denise Loden back to try and block her out as they come around. Now take a look at Stacy Blitz. Does that cartwheel again.
Ooh.
Slows her momentum. She absolutely labels Denise Loden, allowing Amy Craig to go back very quickly by Denise Loden. Now she closes in and is able to go by Lindsey Francis. Her skate hits the infield. 2 points. Referees cut it off. Some pushing and shoving between Stacy Blitz and Denise Loden. No surprise there. But at any rate, it is 2-1 Florida Sundogs.
And Sean Atkinson is monitoring this battle very closely, Ken. And the battle seems to have heated up between Stacy Blitz and Denise Loden as Sean Atkinson begins to either defend his teammate or to defend his girlfriend. I'm not sure which, but you see the expression in his face. He's got a lot going through his mind today. And here's the move, the unproductive move, I think, by Stacy Blitz.
I would question unproductive as that move led to a great hit and it put her team in the lead. We'll be back. Certainly one question has been answered. Debbie Rice, while she still has the speed, in no way is a former skater obviously favoring that broken wrist. Now Andrea Franklin gives the lead whip to Gina Lombardo as they break out. Right now Lombardo, the only jammer out, now finally breaking free, courtesy of 2 straight whips to Cindy Zimmerman as they come around. You see Debbie Rice again with that wrist as they look at Stacy Blitz and Jamie Conomac talking things over. Very tightly contested game. I guess they're checking hairstyles. Now it's Lombardo and Rice along with Cindy Zimmerman. And you can see kind of the strategy of the California